Lost in the Warp, factions of the universe's finest warriors battle in a no-holds-barred, all-out brawl for glory, honor, and blood.
It's DeadLocked Arena, baby! The only place in the Warp where you can watch non-stop action. I'm Craig Capital.
I'm Harry H. Hostel.
And I'm Chris Punishment. We're the official announcers for this match.
Today's game mode is Fuel Run. They need to siphon the good stuff to earn points. Each time a friendly operative performs the Siphon the Good Stuff action, you score 1 victory point. At the end of each round, for each objective marker friendly operatives control, you score 2 victory points. At the end of the battle, if you control 1 or more refined fuel objective markers, you score an additional 3 victory points.
In today's contest, we have Coach Cody leading the Fellgor Ravagers versus Coach Gavin leading the Hearthkyn Salvagers.
The Fellgor Ravagers is a team comprised of heavy-hitting melee specialists who are designed to get up in your face and fight dirty. Led by the Fellgor Ironhorn and supported by the Fellgor Vandal, Toxhorn, Herdgoad, Shaman, Gnarlscar, Fluxspray, Deathnail, Mangler, and Gorehorn.
The Hearthkyn Salvagers are almost the complete opposite. They have an array of long-range heavy damage weaponry and great mobility, which is a good combination for long-range superiority. Led by the Hearthkyn Thane and supported by the Hearthkyn Dozer, Field Medic, Lugger, Grenadier, Jump Pack Warrior, Plasma Gunner, Rotary Gunner, Rail Gunner, and Cognitar.
This is looking to be a brutal matchup. Now on to the roll-off and deployment. Looks like Coach Gavin wins the roll-off, and he's being awfully generous today, allowing Coach Cody to deploy first.
I think I might have messed up letting him deploy first. Hoping this doesn't come back to bite me.
Why did he let me deploy first? Is he trying to go easy on me? Is he trying to go easy on me? Does he think I'm some kind of schmuck? You know what? Objective. I'm going to table his... Oh wait, I can't swear. Well, it looks like things are heating up between our coaches. What strategic ploys do we have in play?
For the first turning point, it looks like Coach Gavin is using Toiled Urns, making any enemy combatant within a square of the objective gain a grudge token. And Coach Cody is using Call the Attack, which allows him to select 1 unit from his team, and everyone within 2 circles of that unit can immediately make a dash action.
That was the strategic ploys. Now we'll go right into the first turn. To start things off, the Railgunner and Toxhorn move up the field.
Plasma Gunner runs and takes a shot at the Toxhorn with his Plasma Beamer. The ETA Karn Plasma Beamer hits on a 4-up, has AP2, and is 100% beam. Plasma Gunner rolls a crit and 2 hits. Toxhorn isn't able to make the save, taking 12 damage, but because of the crit that went through, an extra D3 mortal wounds are added on top, totaling to 14 damage.
Toxhorn has Toxic Blessing. Anytime a wound would be lost, roll a D6 and on a 6-up, that wound is negated. And with 14 rolls, he takes 11 damage, putting him in frenzy.
Gorehorn moves up to return fire. He rolls 3 crits and a hit.
With the Plasma Gunner able to save a crit and a hit, he takes 6 damage, injuring him. As the Rotary Gunner makes a move up the field, Gnarlscar runs up the building and takes a shot. Gnarlscar is able to get 3 shots off, and the Rotary Gunner evades 2 of them, taking 2 damage, leaving them at 6 health.
Jump Pack Warrior moves forward to support as the Gnarlscar moves into position to take his shots at the Rotary Gunner. Gnarlscar rolls a crit and 2 hits, but the Rotary Gunner saves all 3. Gnarlscar finishes his turn by using Gong Nail, which gives him a 3-up invuln save until the end of turn.
Things speed up a little bit as Thane, Fluxspray, Lugger, Mangler, Dozer, Vandal, Field Medic, Herdgoad, Cognitar, and Ironhand make a mad dash up the field. Grenadier marches forward and throws a concussive grenade at Gorehorn. Gorehorn manages to brace himself enough to survive the concussive force and takes 2 damage as the Shaman moves up to end the first turning point.
Coach Gavin wins the initiative here at the beginning of Turning Point 2. There's no strategic ploys in play at this turning point, so we'll be jumping right into the action.
The Railgunner opens fire on the Flux Spray. 4 shots with 4 up AP2. The Goat doesn't save anything, taking 7 damage. The crit caused an extra 2 mortal wounds.
That weapon is punishing!
The Gorehorn charges the Plasma Gunner, swinging his Skull Cleaver with 5 up lethals, killing the Gunner. Now for the Kicker. Due to Head Taker, he's getting D3 wounds back. He gains 2, putting him back at full health.
The Gorehorn still isn't finished. Because he's a champion, he gets this fight a second time. The Grenadier is within engagement range, and he's getting the turn too. He makes short work of the Dwarf and gains back the 1 wound he lost during the exchange.
The Salvagers know they have to quickly react to this brutal warrior. The Gunner takes aim and fires 2 crits, taking out the Gorehorn with 10 damage. He's still standing due to Frenzied, but with his turn over, he's just a standing reminder that these goats are the gladiator in this arena.
The Gnarlscar decides it's his turn and doesn't want to be shown up. He charges the Gunner. He swings 4. Gunner returns with 2. And the Beast finishes off the Gunner with another 4 damage.
The Ironhorn charges the Lugger, challenging him to some hand-to-hand. Ironhorn sends 4. The Lugger parries the second attack and sends through 3 of his own to show he isn't just going to lay down and die. The Dozer comes flying in to support the Lugger and sends the Ironhorn out the building with Knuckle Smash. That does 2 mortal wounds and puts some distance between the Lugger and his enemy.
Let's go, baby! That's what we practiced!
The Flux Spray charges into the Dozer. He sends through 5 and then becomes frenzied. He's locked the Dozer in engagement for the time being. The Dozer has 3 HP remaining, but he has put up a great fight. The Hearthkyn Cognitar throws down a concussion grenade that connects to the Ironhorn, killing him and damaging the Gnarlscar.
The Shaman casts Mantle of Darkness on him and his surrounding goats.
The Lugger and Mangler maneuver around the arena.
The Medic goes to aid the Lugger for 2d3 healing, putting his HP back to 7.
The Vandal and Thane take their turns to change position. The Death Knell then charges the Lugger to try to end him once and for all.
The Cognitar attempts an Overwatch to stop it, but that Goat's unstoppable. The Fellgor blocks with his crit. The Lugger responds with 2. The Fellgor sends 4, then another 2 from the Lugger, leaving the Ravager at 6 and the Salvager at 3.
Coach Gavin is on a roll and wins another initiative. We have some strategic ploys in play this round as Hearthkyn activates Proximate Firepower and Fellgor uses Violent Temperament and Reckless Determination.
Medic falls back and the Shaman uses this as an opportunity to use Rejuvenation, healing 4 wounds on the Gnarlscar, putting him at 9 health. Thane moves up to the objective and takes a few shots at the Gnarlscar.
Gnarlscar saves a crit, but takes 2 hits for 6 damage, putting him at 3 health. As the Herd Goat whips the Mangler into shape, the Dozer makes a move into the objective.
Death Knell fights the Lugger again, and with the Lugger only having 3 runes remaining, it did not take much for him to finish the job. Death Knell ends his turn by activating Gong Knell.
Cognitar opens fires on the Death Knell with his Ion Blaster, but misses all its shots. Mangler charges the Cognitar using Savage Assault. He brings down the Cognitar. The melee prowess of this kill team never stops impressing.
The Railgunner takes aim to slay the infamous Mangler with a crit and 3 mortal wounds. But it isn't enough, and the Mangler still stands with 3 wounds remaining. Fellgor chooses to relinquish their last turn.
Yeah, I don't really blame him all that much. I mean, if the Overwatch went off, he probably would have been taken off the board there, so I'll let him relinquish this time. Coach Cody finally taking initiative for the first time this game. Can't wait to see how they open their turn. The Dwarves choose to use Toiled Urns again.
Mangler charges the Dozer while using Savage Assault, ensuring the Dozer's demise. Then Coach Gavin uses Worth It. This tactical ploy is used when a friendly Hearthkyn Salvager operative is incapacitated. It can immediately perform a free mission action before it's removed from the battlefield, putting the score 1-0.
The Mangler mangles the Dozer, as expected. The medic gets vengeance by unloading on the Mangler, taking it down.
The Shaman then picks up the objective, almost putting Fellgor in the lead, but if they want those points, they'll need to hold on to that fuel for the rest of this round. He ends his turn by healing the Gnarl Scar back up to 7 wounds.
The Hearthkyn leader charges the Shaman, swinging 5. The Shaman responds with only 3, and the Thane finishes the Shaman.
But oh no, he's out of AP and can't pick up the objective.
The Gnarlscar charges the disappointed leader. Not to be caught off guard, the now injured leader parries the second attack from the goat and finishes the fight doing 15 damage. The last gunner pushes up to take a defensive position.
The Death Nail charges the undefeated Hearthkyn leader, but the gunner overwatches to intervene. The Death Nail powers through and finishes off the Thane. He fell with an impressive showing in the final hour though. The Vandal then proceeds to clean up by taking the objective.
The medic overwatches and tries to stop the goats from scoring, but the Vandal survives with 2 health remaining. The herd goat swings around the corner and fires 2 crits in the back of the medic's head.
Wait, did you guys see that? Can I get an instant replay of that last roll?
Yeah, I see it. It's right there. It looks like they intentionally changed the dice roll with his dice roll.
What a sleight of hand! The Salvagers in bitterness have decided to cheat and change a dice roll from a crit to a normal hit. I wouldn't cheat our Warp Lord like that.
The score is in, and after a point reduction for the Hearthkyn's totally on purpose cheating, the score is 5 to -49. Fellgor Ravagers are the winner, baby!